Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. This is Caitlin, and today I am doing like a little speed paint of this orc character. Over on the Super Geek Friends channel, we're doing like a Dungeons and Dragons playthrough. And I mean, I won't tell you who's on the campaign or any spoilers, but there are some really cool characters I got to illustrate. So I'll be showing those on the channel here, and then they'll be appearing when we launch the episodes. So I'm just gonna do this one for now, just to give a little teaser. But then you guys will see all the other characters later on. But yeah, I think last I left you guys, when I actually talked, I think I was sick. And I've still had like residual congestion. Like today, it literally felt like there was a knife from the top of my head, like all the way to my teeth. It was terrible. But overall, I've been recovering, but I'm still super congested. So I have super deep man voice. Well, I have a deep voice in general, but today it's super congested, deep man voice, Caitlin. So yeah, I had a lot of fun designing these. You guys will see the processes for the other ones after we release the show. But I freaking love designing characters. Like, it's one of my favorite things to do. I love making new armor and outfits and weapons. Like, everything. I get so invested in every character I make. Like, currently, if you guys follow me on Instagram, there's links in the description below. I'm redoing my portfolio. It's like the portfolio that I would want to use to submit to like Nickelodeon and Cartoon Network and all that. And my old one is very out of date. I think it must be over a year and a half old. And I just need to update it because I feel I've improved as an artist overall since then. So I'm currently working on a couple new ideas for it. And then when we were doing this Dungeons and Dragons thing, I'm like, oh my gosh, you know what'd be awesome is if I made like an adventurer party for my portfolio. So far, at least when this video posts, I did a Dragonborn, which is a character I played in the past in another campaign, and she's like a rogue. And I loved designing her and giving her color, because I've sketched her before and I've sketched her a couple of times, but then actually to fully develop her was so much fun, like crazy fun. And then I did a shifter, which is kind of a less known race in D&D, and they're kind of like cat people in a way. So I kind of took some liberties with that one and didn't follow the Dungeons and Dragons look. And God, I loved how she turned out. And my mom's like, you should make a children's book. And I'm like, maybe one day I'll make them into a comic, but as of right now, they are for the portfolio. So I've been doing a lot of like fantasy art, and it's been super fun. And I'm sorry, that was my phone, which you probably heard, and my laptop, which you probably heard. But if you didn't, even better. So let's, what was I? Oh yeah, I've just been having a lot of fun designing characters. Like I recently stumbled upon some podcasts. Like, if you guys are artists and you're watching this, I know I've hit like some really tough points where you're kind of like second guessing yourself or your art, and you're just like kind of down on your luck, and you know, you get into that depression phase. Like one of the artists on the podcast described it as like in the scene from Tangled, where you're like, oh my god, life is amazing, and then the next scene you're like on the floor crying, like face down on the carpet. So, you know, all artists tend to go through that, but I found these really awesome podcasts that were like super motivating. And if you guys look up Chris Oatley, I'll put him in the description too, just for anyone, even if it's not art. I mean, they talk a lot about art and like getting into the industry, what it's like in the industry and stuff like that. They're really cool and informative, and he has a lot of great ones online, but I feel it could also apply to like anyone, just how motivating they are. So I've been listening to those a lot, and man, has it got me like wanting to kick my ass into gear and getting some art done. I think the past 2 weeks have been the most motivated I've ever been to draw since like high school, to put that in perspective. Like, I did draw a lot in college, and being surrounded by all the creatives was really great, but I've never had such a like deep spark of creativity in so long, and it feels so good to just be creating again and making these characters and worlds. And I just have so many ideas now, and I just don't have the time to always get a ton of them done. And I think I'll do a speed paint of the last character. It's just the character sheets take so long. Like, they're multiple hours. So So I'll probably do the last character in my D&D lineup. And then if you guys like it, I can do the other ones. But they just, since they take so long, the video will either be sped up crazy fast or it will be a really long video. So I'm going to try to keep the videos a little bit smaller. But if you guys are interested in seeing that, yeah, let me know. Because they're a lot of fun, but they're also just, they take so long. Like these ones are just one character, just them standing there, same pose, good to go. But with the character sheets, I do the standing, or at least a more stationary pose, and then I do at least 4 to 5 facial expressions and like different angles of the face, and then I do 2 action poses, or like 2 specific poses to fit their character, to kind of convey who they are and like what they're known for. Maybe like the special skills, like the rogue, I have her like lunging in like a battle position that I felt was very like thiefish, and that's a word, thiefish. And it works for that. But if you imagine, that's 1, 2, 3, 4, like 6 to 7. Well, I can do math. Like that's 5. Yeah, 7 drawings, and you have to color them all and do them all. And this one here took me around 2 hours by itself just to color. And being sped up at this pace is okay, but imagine like a 6 to 8 hour piece being sped up really fast to fit like a 10-minute window. That's gonna be crazy. So maybe I could do them in parts. That would be another good idea. Yeah, you guys just let me know. Leave me a comment. I know there's only, I think I have 16 of you guys, which is awesome. Like, thank you for subscribing, and thanks for viewing my art. Like, it's really awesome. But if you guys ever have like ideas or like anything you want to see me record or stream or anything, let me know. I'm gonna try to start doing some more live streams coming up soon. I'd like to do one, yeah, Friday. Probably Friday or Saturday. It just depends on scheduling, as always. But yeah, I'm planning on doing some more streams and all that. But then again, those would be very, very long streams. Yeah, that was a very long update rant. But back to the art piece. So this one, you can see I'm kind of far along with the coloring. I wanted to try a different coloring style than I usually do. I tend to really like the crisp look of kind of like the cell shading look, like in anime, how they do like the very crisp, clean shadows and highlights. But I also want to get better at like a painterly look. So I tried to challenge myself with these and do more of like painter strokes, so you can like see the strokes and really get the details into the armor. Like, I don't know if I might zoom in here soon, but like on all of the metal, I tried to do like lots of little lines and gashes in it to make it look like it was weathered and old and beaten up, because this character, if you can't tell already, she's pretty rough and tough. Like, she doesn't mess around. So I really wanted to show in her armor and everything that she was a powerful character. All right, well, there is the finished piece. You can see like I did some more. I'll do a little zoom in here of like the details on the armor, and kind of, I really wanted to do that painterly look. Like, I really wanted it to be very, like you could see the brush strokes type of thing. And this kind of carries on through the other characters. So I'm really excited to show you guys those, but those will come out after we premiere the segment. So thanks you guys for stopping by. If you like this stuff, you go ahead and you can hit that subscribe button. You can also check me out on Instagram, Twitter, Facebook, Tumblr. I'm basically on almost all the social medias. If you want to see some more videos of like my speed paintings or any of my like speed drawings for my manga, you can check them out on my channel, and I'll link to here in the title card. Don't know which ones yet, but they will be there. So thanks you guys for stopping by. New videos every Friday. I've been pretty good so far. I had a Saturday last week, but I'm trying to stick to the Fridays. So thank you guys again, and I will see you guys next week. See ya.